Villa, who was so potent throughout the main competition. The notion of a prestige friendly was designed for a night like this. World famous venue, world renowned hosts, world champion visitors. Plenty of points to play for competitively all over Europe tonight. Good for all Argentine supporters to see him back in the mix. Lifted over the top, and the flag has stayed down, and Reina's in trouble, and Argentina should have the lead, and no one knows that better than Carlos Tevez.
That's a square back four for Spain. Just hooked in. Love the little ball there.
And again, and Reina is beaten, and the world champions are behind. And it's the little maestro with a magical feather-like touch. He couldn't score, and it's not a bad line on one CV to be beating the world champions, and it's a lead that they could double here, Argentina, and two, with an absolutely terrific finish from Higuain. Less than a quarter of an hour played in the River Plate, and Argentina are 2 to the good against the greatest in the planet.
Well, again, it's just a square back four. We've spoken about it already. No Ramos, no...
Silva, Iniesta. That's a very good try from Villa. And Romero sprawling across his goal.
Well, the keeper wasn't getting there, I mean...
Oh, terrible moment for Reina! 3-0! Awful for the poor Liverpool goalkeeper, whose feet simply disappeared beneath him, so that Carlos Tevez had an empty net to fill. Poor Pepe Reina rarely gets a glimpse of a chance in the Spanish team, and tonight he may wish he had never had that chance. Nightmare. Carlos Tevez scored the goal, by the way. Here he is, staring down the barrel of certainly his worst result. Certainly his worst result.
I think that's been it.
Here again, deflection, good save, and the post. Driven back in. Was it an Ainse who's gone over there, who's poleaxed? Argentina's certainly a man down. There's no obligation for Spain to stop, but sportingly, I suppose it is a friendly game. Sportingly, they have. Alonso. That's a really good take, and hefty drop. Half-time, and impossibly good goal from Lionel Messi, and impossibly bad one conceded by Fabregas. Llorente's getting up. And it's floated with just too much elevation by Cesc Fabregas. Oh, nice first touch from Navas. He's made himself half a yard. Great delivery, and header wide from Llorente. But Navas has injected that little special something that he has.
Well, he is. He's a pacey, quick player. Don't quite see his speed here, but just his quick feet in a tight area. Tevez getting back.
Came back to Banega, rolled through for Esteban Cambiasso, and hit with some force by Higuain, requiring Valdez to go across and get a touch.
Yeah, it was a great touch at that. Brilliant play.
Certainly be a few concerns. That's a clever try. It's wide from Xavi Alonso, who is one of several. Expected another dangerous looking ball, and here's Cazorla, and still, and Alonso, and eventually a drive lifted over by Xavi. But Spain is certainly better. They've certainly been better since half-time.
Well, might have been an opportunity for Cazorla to hit it a little bit in.
Mascherano, Messi, off he goes. That's beautifully done from Messi. Oh, 4-0. Or so it might have been, but for the upraised flag against Di Maria. And from a neutral perspective, you have to say that's a great shame. Di Maria got into trouble. Navas swept it across. Xavi has it now. Here's Jesus Navas. Neither one thing nor t'other.
Well, a second chance in the second half. First one for Llorente early on from the header. This is an excellent one as well. They were a bit sloppy.
Xavi. Got the top brick in the wall. And back in by Cazorla. Touched onto his crossbar by Romero. Here's Xavi again. Xavi. Cazorla. Oh, it's another really good get from Argentina's goalkeeper, Sergio Romero. Fuller, Monreal. Llorente turning and scoring. A little late in the day, but it's a start for Spain. They have 6.5 minutes to do it twice more and drag something home from what looked like an immensely unpromising situation.
Well, he fluffed his lines much earlier on a
So his brother Diego we saw on the touchline a little while ago. In by Di Maria. Spain on the charge again, and with men over. Here is Jesus Navas. Smuggled off the line by Dumichelis.
Locked in the end.
Messi. Even by his extraordinary standards, he left himself just a little bit too much to do. He's capable of executing shooting angles that other... Time for Lionel Messi to take his own personal round of applause. They don't require much. Sancho, that was clever. They'd say, oh, they have their fourth. Kun Aguero, as the clock ticked over 90 minutes, rising to meet Ense's cross and to put the icing on a... It's not what we expected, but it was worth watching and enjoying. Argentina at their very best, 4 memorable goals. Spain better in the second half, but the world...